Oh, welcome back. We're getting the back ready for this piece of flooring in there, so that's going to be our base. We picked that up from Bunnings, 70 bucks. It is our floor ply. What the fuck? Well, that one's not coming out very easily, is it? So we're going to take the seat belts out. I've got to figure out how to pull that off there, and then we get to the seat belt out. I don't know how yet, but we'll get. Okay. Don't get that close to me. Okay, cool. All right, pretty much straight up, we've got 1300 or 1030 to sort of our point there. So we've got 1030. Now we've marked that on our piece of wood. So we've marked. I wrote a B at first, but it's meant to be door. So I'm coming. Everything's off this end. So I got that. I'm going 1030. Shazam. That's the start. Next to that, we're not actually. If I cut that, I would have fucked it up. So I actually got to measure in from the other side. So don't listen to anything I've just said. Okay, after that last little ordeal, I've actually thought about it a bit further and we're good now. So from our corners, boom, we come in. We've got our marks there for the halfway. We're just sort of doing a quick test layout to see if everything fits. So fridge slide will fit there. That goes a fair way in, and then obviously that'll just slide out. Everything good in the word. We've got a drawer fits there as well. Obviously a fair way off figuring out the finished design, but we've got our marks here now. We're going to start getting ready to mark it all up properly and then cut it out, which is the scary part, because you either get it right or you get it wrong, and I'm pretty prone of getting things wrong, so let's just hope for the best. Well, the floor fit pretty good, so now we're just sort of testing everything, and I'm sort of going through my head sort of thinking, okay, where the bloody hell is everything going to fit that I'm going to be taking camping? And then I sort of realised, well, I'm over the days of taking everything away camping. Like, even when you're going around, you don't need everything under the sun with you. Like, you just want the basic stuff that keeps you going. If you need something, you buy it, you fit it in. But pretty much, you know, fridge, storage for food and clothes, and some knives and forks, and something to cook it with. That, you know, as long as you can keep your beers cold and your food hot, you don't want to overcomplicate it too much. You can spend as much money as you want, or you can just reuse stuff that you've got already. What we have done though, obviously our table here, I will be building a 3/4 length extension of about, it'll be a little bit skinnier because so that can fit, but it'll fold out underneath out to about here with a pole at the bottom, and then we're going to cut in a little hole for the washing thing, to make washing easier, because I hated washing dishes when I was away. That was the most hated job, and I used to bloody bribe people to do it for me. Next, we've got the Piranha fridge slide, which is the skinniest one that I could find that's actually of decent quality. So there it is. It's made and owned in Australia, which is pretty rare. Big old eagle, unbreakable. Now, some people will be wondering why the fridge slide doesn't come out all the way, is because why does it need to? It's here. If I'm cooking dinner here, I need to get some carrots out of the fridge. Easy. I'm not having to dive around or do any of that sort of jazz. Easy. And then it just pushes back in. If I need some more ingredients, we've got the drawer here. This actually fits way more than you'd expect in it. They're pretty good. Like, I think they cost like 350 bucks, but look, they're pretty good. Like the top rolls forward if you need more storage space, and you've even got somewhere in there, a chopping board. Like, what else do you need? I was actually thinking, do I get one of their kitchen ones that pull all the way out? And then I was like, well, I'll just make my own one instead. Like, you know, it can't be that hard. it's going to be the same sort of deal, except, you know, yeah, we'll see. Now everything does look like it's a bit on an angle, just because it is facing it downhill at the moment. But what we are going to do is I'm going to, in here, in this section here, I'll be building sort of up to about probably this level here. The windows will be getting tinted very dark, so you can't see inside. Up to about here, and level with this, we'll be having just pantry spaces, so double level pantry, deep storage areas for sauce. You cut like a pull-out drawer for cutlery, plates. We'll have an area to be sort of pinned in, and all that sort of stuff. So then down the back there's actually a lot of space. Like I could fit an extra fridge sort of in there if I wanted to, or a freezer. But for now, I'm sort of just leaving that to sort of consider where I'm going to put clothes and shoes and, you know, all that sort of stuff. Because, you know, swag on the roof, jerry cans on the roof, gas bottle on the roof with an extended, I would have a, you know, 2 metre gas line. Like a little storage container with, you know, your stuff that you pull yourself out with, the recovery gear, and, you know, all that sort of stuff. But for now, keeping it simple is all you need.